Virgos, and welcome to your weekly love forecast for the week of August 3rd, guys. Let's jump into this. I know with Venus direct, this really is a better time to be meeting people, although we do have that full moon this week, so let's see what happens. And thank you so much to all of my Patreon subscribers and my Vimeo purchasers. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's get started. Romantic guidance for the week of August 3rd. It's just flying. Okay, I like it. Are you seeing? Oh, you guys can't see, the camera's not that low, but it's choppy. Let's switch the deck really quick. Romantic guidance for the week of August 3rd. Okay, and we're going to get some guidance from the Romance Oracle deck by Dream Virtue. All right, let's see, Virgo. Romantic guidance for the week of August 3rd. Okay. All right. We have the Four of Cups, the Six of Coins, the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Six of Coins, the World, and the Epiphany card. The guidance is religious factors and playfulness. All right, starting out the gate here, there's kind of a need to spice up the love life just a little bit here. Do some investments in, you could even be in your home, update some things. When we have the Four of Cups, we're kind of bored, a little discontent. I'm not saying that there's not love, and I'm not saying there's not happiness. I'm not even saying that you're not dating. But perhaps there's become a repetition, sameness. Maybe you're looking for those single Virgos out there. You might be looking for that spark, that one. Who isn't? Right? Or maybe you're going on lots of dates, and while everyone's great, it's kind of like humdrum, the same thing. Like you're not feeling that it factor in some way. And for those who are in relationship, maybe it's getting a little, like routine-ish, a little stale, kind of like blah. Now you have the Six of Coins with the Page of Wands. This is really asking, when you have the Six of Coins, this really is about kind of gifts, kind of using your money to kind of spruce things up. Maybe spend money on that vacation. Maybe spend some money on building out the home. Take your partner out. Invest. I'm not saying that's not everyone's love language, but spend money to kind of spice things up, get energy going. And if you're a single Virgo, get out. When you have the Page of Wands and the Six of Coins, pay for that vacay, pay for that drive up the coast. Use your money to kind of get that energy back in, being a little mischievous, maybe surprising your partner with something, a little getaway or a little alcove dinner somewhere. But it's really about being creative in your love life, whatever creative is to you. And yeah, it might have some financial investment, but this is worth it because we kind of have to switch the energy up. When we are in a particular energy, we attract based on that energy. So energy is like, all right, let's invest in our relationship. Let's invest in new areas. Maybe you might want to try something out of the box. Maybe you might want to go somewhere. If you're a single Virgo, maybe go to a different city, go hang out with some friends, get things moving. You have the Four of Wands with the Six of Coins. The Four of Wands is representative of marriage. It's representative of the household, of that ultimate like contentment and happiness. But you have it with the Seven of Coins. The Six of Coins, you might feel like your needs aren't being met in some way. If you're in a relationship, that might be that boredom, like I don't feel valued, I don't feel loved, it's not the sexy time, they don't try for me anymore. You might feel kind of maybe a little victim mode, or just feeling like your value, your sense of self-worth in your relationships in some way. Now, because we have the Four of Wands, that's quite the antithesis to the Six of Coins. So they're saying, look, in order to have these fulfilling relationships, in order to have this fulfilling love life, there needs to be some energy movement and change. And there also needs to be a sense of self-worth that goes up. And you might be like, Angelique, I'm amazing. I don't need a sense of self-worth. That's conscious. I'm talking about your back here. You're like, I'm amazing. But deep down, maybe you dealt with body image issues. Maybe you dealt with a bunch of people who've cheated on you. And so you feel like on another level, jaded and maybe feel not enough. It doesn't matter what we tell ourselves consciously if it does not sit and stick into our subconscious. We have the World and the Epiphany card. Whatever this story is in the love life currently, you're done. And it's really good that we have this Aquarius full moon, because it's going to create a lot of band-aid rips and changes. Enough. We're going to do something different. And they're saying, look, you're supposed to have your happily ever after. But this energy, the cycle of energy, it's done. So we need to wrap it up, complete circle. Now let's switch it up. Let's change up the vibration. Let's maybe invest in a dating website that's really good quality. Maybe invest in, like I said, a trip, travel, going outside your comfort zone, seeing a different city, going to the beach, using your money to kind of invest, or if you have relationships, taking your partner out, buying some gifts. Let's switch it up. Maybe even invest in marriage counseling, whatever this is. We have the Epiphany card here. This is, all these experiences are not to hurt us or not to make things more difficult, like, what do I got to do to kind of really find this one or something different. Well, we have to be different. The Epiphany is you embodying your lesson. You probably know that there's things that can be done, should be, I don't want to say the word should, might be best or healthy if you did it, but it's not enough to know it. You have to embody these changes. Now we have the religious factors and the playfulness card. The religious factors has to do with your value set, what you believe in. And really that's at the basis of all of this. So for instance, if you're in a relationship and you're like, I'm bored, my needs aren't being met, that's a value set. Perhaps your love language is quality time and touch, but this other person's love language is gifts and, words of affirmation. You guys aren't on the same page. So kind of learning how to speak those languages, changing up approaches, changing up how we communicate and relate, and the energy can really help this. And then you have playfulness. Guys, get out, Virgo. Go have fun with your partner. Or if you're going to go on dates, Virgo, go on fun dates. Let's say, well, oh my God, I've been to so many restaurants, so many dinners, or I've gone to so many coffee shops on these dates. Screw it. Say like, let's go for a hike. Of course, if you feel safe. Or like, you know what? Let's go to the beach. Or how about we do something cool, like go see a movie in a park if they're doing that. Switch it up. Change it up. Change up the routine of how you date, when you date. Maybe instead of an evening, go for breakfast. Maybe instead of, I don't know. I'm trying to think outside the box for you guys. There's so many things you can do, but what's important here is making sure that the people you're dating or the person you're with shares these values too, guys, because when you don't have that, this is why you keep getting the staleness, like this, I'm bored. It's not really, because really what lights you up is not what lights them up. And it's really important to find that person or really be able to communicate with your partner and have at least some overlapping similarities here so that you guys can, you know what I'm getting? You know what I'm saying? We're always growing. And even if you are in a relationship, what's important is you guys grow together. So spice it up. Get out there. This is really good for you, Virgo. This is not bad for dating. I think they're really guiding you to change up approaches and energies because those are reflective more of your spirit, and you're going to result in having that partner or attracting that partner that's reflective of that as well. I hope this serves you, Virgo. If you like a more in-depth tarot session, my link is down below. Otherwise, I will see you next week for next week's readings.